Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about a movie review, which is All We Imagine Is Light. A movie which is overrated, a movie with slow screenplay, a movie which has unwanted nudity, and a movie which doesn't deserve Grand Prix award. Now let's talk about the highlights and flaws in the movie, that too in my opinion, because it is an art film that could only reach certain set of audience. Just because I like or dislike, I don't want to discredit the entire crew of the film. So getting back to the actual topic, firstly, All We Imagine Is Light is an art film, and it's not a theatre film targeting the wider audience. When I watched this movie for the first time, personally I felt that the movie was not that great, not even knowing what exactly was missing and why I didn't have that wow factor. This could be because I have never ever watched any of the art films before, and also I don't know the language of silent storytelling, where not just the words but visuals, light, costumes and screenplay has so much of importance. Now let's talk about each character one by one. Starting with Prabha. Many would say that she has one expression throughout the film. But tell me one thing, when someone feels like drowning, hopeless about tomorrow, doesn't their face look the same? Prabha's character in this film has displayed a woman whose happiness and hope is just getting far and far as days pass by. At the same time, she is also the one who is a real nurse by her true nature itself, as she cares about everyone and tries to help beyond her limits. Be it Parvati, Anu or a drowned man, she always tries to help beyond her limits. If you see, her clothes also tell a story too. In the first half, we see her in saris, showing her conservative nature and concern of what society thinks. Later in Ratnagiri, she shifts to wearing chudidars, signaling a subtle shift of choices, revealing her internal shift too. Also, the shots featuring Prabha often placed her alone or in a very less crowded area, reflecting her isolation and subconscious worry about societal judgment. In a scene where her colleague, who's a doctor, proposes her, she simply says she's married without sharing how she really feels about him, as if her emotions doesn't matter. Even though there is no one to judge, she is always afraid of taking any bold step. Now let's talk about Anu's character. Anu stands as a young and powerful woman, full of hope and grace. If you observe, Anu loosens her or opens her hair after her work ends. To me, this means that whenever she is with her boyfriend, she tends to feel more confident and free from societal judgment. Also, she displayed a character that cares no one. Her scenes with her boyfriend are always often, they are shown in public places with a lot of crowds around it, yet they ignore everyone and get physical. This means she is not worried about the society. Also, if you see, Anu's screenplay goes a little faster when compared to Prabha's. There is a scene where Anu shows her breast. You may wonder what is the need of the scene and where it eventually leads. Even I felt the same, thinking that there is no significance to the scene. But what you should understand and know is that showing breast is not always meant to be treated as nudity. Breast has a very significance in the history, symbolizing beauty, freedom and grace. I would say with that one particular shot, director has given a strong establishment of the character. In other words, we also should understand how serious the cast was in terms of living their characters. Now let's talk about another strong, powerful character, that is Parvati. Parvati is a widow who is fighting for her rights. She is tough, determined and forward-thinking. Together, these three women represent different stages of life, starting with hope, moving into responsibility and finally facing solitude. The film also highlights how women supporting each other can make them much more stronger. If you observe, the film in the beginning has a very low light where everyone is drowning in the darkness from inside, and towards the end, the shots get slowly illuminated where everyone seems to be enlightened and also starts feeling hopeful about the future. Early in the story, the women feel lost under the dazzling city lights of Mumbai. By the end, they find freedom and comfort under the stars. The light we chase is not always the true light. Finally, what I would say is, do not see a movie from your perspective. Try to broaden your thoughts, at least when you watch an art film like this. Not every director spoon feeds you their thoughts. It's a test for our imagination and creativity on how you decode or understand the meaning behind every scene. These are a few things that I talked about. There are many other things in the movie, like the scene where Prabha is fleeing, the scene of drowned man, and the bus scene. I think you should try to get a meaning from these scenes. This film may not be for everyone. Some will appreciate its layers, others may walk away unimpressed. Well, that's the beauty of cinema. It has its ability to spark conversations and broaden the horizons. In the end, movies are mirrors reflecting society and human condition. All we imagine as light may not be perfect, but it definitely adds a unique value to the ever-evolving canvas of storytelling. Thank you for watching the video. Let's keep exploring the light in cinema and beyond.